Why hello everybody, Spencer here, also known as Lego Dude 11, and in today's video, this is a special video where I'm going to be discussing where I was a couple weeks ago. Today is actually Monday. I forget the date because I'm actually recording this earlier than I'm uploading it, but today is a Monday, and this is 2 weeks since I left for a youth group camp. And if you did not know that I was gone, I took a week off a couple weeks ago because I did not have access to uploading. But where I was, I made a video, like a short video, explaining that I would be gone at youth group camp. And this, so yeah, that's what I'm going to be discussing in this video. So, without further ado, let me explain, for a brief second here, what the week entailed. And then I'll go through here. This is actually the chart, or not the chart, the schedule that we had for the week. So, very cool stuff, and I'm going to go through this, explain the schedule, and what happened each day, the activities, and what happened. So, this week changed me so much, and I don't like, right off the bat here, if you're not into religious type videos, or I also apologize because I'm getting over a cold this past week from after camp. Ironically, I kind of had a little cold, but if my voice sounds a little different, but it sounds fine. This week changed me. Like, if you're not into religious type videos, I'm not gonna explain too much, like too deep in like worship or anything, but I'm just gonna explain here what we did. So, throughout the week, all 5 days, we went down to a place in where near live, like 30 minutes down the road from where we live. My youth group, like my big group of friends that I see every week, have grown up with, actually just went like 30 minutes down the road to Cedarville, where we live, a place called Cedarville, and the university down over in Cedarville, and we got together with 10 different churches from all over the nation, all over the U.S., and we actually connected and did a whole bunch of like worship services, devotions. We actually did more of the devotions with our own group specifically, but it was fun to connect with everybody throughout all 5 days. And I want to explain more of that in this video because I think it's very specific, not just for me, but everyone, to connect with who they know and within either their church or just different places throughout their lives. And I think that I made a video a couple weeks ago called, or last week even, on Tuesday, called "What Gets Me on the Grind Every Day," and one of those things was friendship. And I think that this video applies here very well, because throughout the week I made so many friends. I shouldn't say so many. I made new friends and connected with more people in our group specifically. So that's just one of the things I want to address right here. So I had lots of fun during the worship services and all this. So I'm going to read the schedule to you. I'm not going to read what it was, but I'm going to go through and tell you guys what we did each day and how I grew throughout the week. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but I want to explain what we did each day because it was really tons of fun. Exciting stuff that blew me away. I don't know. Okay, so first, well, Monday was kind of like the weird day because Friday we didn't do too much, but Monday we did like more than like it was a day where we checked in and didn't like have a full lengthy day. But essentially we just checked in, put our luggage down. We slept in a dorm at the camp, which was a very neat experience. So the bedrooms was a neat experience, the bathroom was a neat experience. I don't really need to go express any more detail there. I hope not. Anyway, dinner, yeah, the meals were very different. It was cafeteria food, and I actually want to talk about that a little bit, not at like full amount of time, but the meals were neat because, again, I've never had cafeteria food, but by the time on Friday, I was sick. Not like I was just like hurling or anything. I just could not eat breakfast. I did not eat. I ate like 2 bites of breakfast on Thursday and then nothing on Friday. I put a bite of waffle in my mouth on Friday and spit it out because I just was done with the food there. But other than that, all the other meals were quite fascinating. They had, like, on Monday night, I had, like, a stir fry meal, and then they had pizza. I think the pizza was the most underwhelming. It just wasn't the best, but it was pizza. And then they had mac and cheese, which was pretty good, and like penne pasta, which is always one of my favorite pastas to have. So when they had that, and the sauce was quite good. It was what was it called? No, not avocado. I'm gonna know it. If you know the sauce, drop a comment below of what I'm trying to say. It was like a white sauce, and I know I'm gonna know it. But all the meals were really good, and they had like subs you can make, all sort of Mexican bowl. So that was quite fun. I enjoyed the meals. And then, so those were some of the meals we had. And then in the schedule here, it says we had church gathering time. And the church gathering time was each night. We talked about how was our day, what was the best part of our day, and all that, and something fun to do at the end of the day with everyone. Worship was the same every day. It was just songs. The songs were fun to jam to. The band was quite neat. They actually told a story of how they came up with their name. It was called The Museum. And it was pretty self-explanatory, but they went and just kind of formed a group around these. They had like an artifact museum, I believe. I forget where it was. I think Pennsylvania. No, I forget the state. It probably doesn't matter because I'm just going to forget anyway. So Monday night was just kind of like a jumble of things, and then the middle days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, were pretty much like the same schedule, but we did different activities. So we woke up, worship was the same, the meals were the same, not going to talk about that again. We had like a morning thing called Kickstart, and that essentially was like, there were two tribes, and our group was the Pride, and then another group was the Pack, and if you don't know what that means, the Pride mascot was the lion, and the Pack mascot was a wolf, and we battled each other, not physically, but during games and stuff, and we did this thing called a scream off, and actually I was almost going to say intimidating. It was loud, like the other group had so many girls, and they won because of that, but we just had fun with it. It was a fun time screaming off. And then we did a bunch of other games where we got points and won via those points. And then there were things throughout the week, like a 5K. I did not participate in that. We did like a talent show. Actually, I don't think that didn't count. There was like a volleyball tournament, which happened on Wednesday night, which the volleyball tournament was very fun. We, I don't want to say like we lost, but we didn't go like to the head, like, runner-up or anything like that. We just hit, we got 2 rounds going. We beat the first round of our church, and then we did it a second round, and we did not win that one. But actually, I was going to say funny story. It's not really funny. But I got hit in the side of my face, which is not really funny, but I was holding the ball, and the dodgeball, and this ball comes at me, like I hold the ball, and I block the ball, right? I drop the ball, and then get hit in the face, like right here. And then my friends were like, "Oh, you're not out because it's a headshot." I'm like, "Oh, sweet." And then the referee comes over and was like, "No, you're out because you dropped the ball." I was like, "Oh, dang." So unfortunate events happened there, but it was a great time there playing dodgeball. Yeah, I did not participate in the talent show or the 5K. You might be like, "Why didn't you do that?" Well, just didn't have anything to do. Unfortunately, on Tuesday, they had a talent show, and the auditions were like in the afternoon during the free time. And the free time, you could do whatever you want. There were multiple activities, but 4 of us from our group stayed in our dorm and just yacked and chit-chatted with each other, which was a great time for like an hour and a half. But yeah, the auditions for the talent show were that day or the day of, and then that night they had the talent show. So it was like, I mean, the talent show was kind of fun. It was fun to see what people could do. But it was just hard to be like, okay, you have to do this and then this. Like, it's in like the same day. I thought it was going to be the next day, but apparently it wasn't. But anyway, got to see the talent show. Quite cool stuff there. And yeah, so Wednesday during free time, that was a blast because I stayed in our dorm with a few of my friends. We were looking at our phones, playing music, and then we went to play games. And they had 9 Square, which if you've never played 9 Square before, it's a fun game. It's like 4 Square, but you set up these PVC pipes, and like 9, like I can't remember the measurements. It's like a yard probably for each square, and then like 3x3 squares, and then there's like 9 squares each, called 9 square. Name of the game. They had 9 square. They had cornhole. My friends were playing cornhole, and I actually participated in 9 square. And as we're playing 9 square, I actually want to leave this in because I thought it was quite interesting. These girls came up to me and like got like my information and were really interested in getting contact. So that happened throughout the week, and we just participated in chatting with each other throughout the week. So very fun stuff. Got some cool contacts and have been doing that. So it's very fun. And throughout the week, we had a blast talking with them. They were from Mississippi, so pretty cool stuff. Just thought that was a fun little moment that happened at camp. And so that happened. What else happened? I don't think too much else happened on Wednesday. Like, I'm not going to go. We also have Bible study. As I mentioned, each night we had like a church gathering. But that was more or less just saying, what was your favorite part of the day? And what did you enjoy about that moment? Tuesday night was the talent show. Wednesday morning, I'm sorry, I said multiple days there. Wednesday morning was the 5K. Our group leader, our youth leader of our group, said as he was running, he missed the sign to turn, and he said, "Oh, I just kept going." So I actually ended up doing the 7K instead of a 5K. I thought that was pretty funny. So Wednesday night was the dodgeball tournament. Excuse me. Clear my throat there. And then, yeah, worship. We did more worships. The guy who gave the sermon was really good. Really funny. He kept mentioning like Chewbacca, Star Wars, and did Chewbacca roar. It was kind of cool to see that, and I just love that aspect of him. He had a great personality to him. He actually referenced that he looked like Jack, or not referenced. He mentioned that he looked like Jack Black, which he kind of did with the beard. So funny. Did look like him. And then, so yeah, we did church gathering, worship, Bible studies throughout the week. Bible studies were actually great to connect with our group, and just to not, the topics throughout the week were really powerful. And I think this week just made me think about so many different things, like friendship, making new friends, hanging out with everybody, connecting with our group more. And I think it just changed me on a level of like meeting new people. Like, I always love to meet new people, but it just I like connecting with our group even more, meeting new people with our group, and I just can't express it enough. I'm going to keep going because I missed Thursday. There was a few things on Thursday. Actually, on Monday, we did these Beat the Heat game. Oh, no, that wasn't Beat the Heat. There was, like, these games that we did outside, and it was brutal Tuesday. And it was so hot on Tuesday. We were like, why did they do this on Tuesday? But we showered after that because we had sunscreen on and everything. It was just intense. Wednesday, we did these inside games, like time crunch games. They weren't relays, but they were like kind of like a minute to win it type thing. But there was one game, like, it was this puzzle, and it took us like 5 minutes to complete it. It was insane. It was like a treasure, like not a treasure chest, but like a Jenga type puzzle thing, like box thing. It was kind of unique, and so that was fun. We did like a bunch of time crunch games. Thursday, we did water games, so it was the perfect weather for that. We probably should have done it on Tuesday when it was extremely hot, but anyway, the water games were quite fun. I actually have pictures of it on Instagram. I'm actually going to post some pictures. I have pictures I've already posted of camp, but other than that, it was quite exciting. The water games were. I loved, one of them was like Ellen's Game of Games. If you've never seen that show, it was like they had like a danger word, and if you said the wrong word, you got splashed with water. I can't do water. So that was quite exciting. Neat games there. I love water games. I think that's my favorite one. My favorite day playing the water games. But Thursday, I think that was all that happened on Thursday. We did water games, the same exact stuff there. And I'm trying to think here. Not much else to talk about. As I've said, I made so many friends. I got contact information. We had these water games. We had dodgeball. We had a blast. On Friday, we did something very fun. We went to Kings Island, which is which is a amusement park, and they also have a water park as well. But I don't really want to talk. I'm not saying I don't want to talk about Kings Island, but that wasn't part of the camp. This video was more or less just talk about the camp, but I did have tons of fun going to Kings Island as well with them. But again, that was all the, like the schedule stuff. I just on Thursday night we also ended an hour early, and our youth leader was like, "What do you guys want to do?" And I was like, just out of the blue, said, "Let's watch Loki." And then we watched Loki together. So much fun watching it with them. I had tons of fun with it because honestly, it's my favorite Disney Plus Marvel show, and watching it along with my favorite group of friends was just an honor. I know that probably sounds so cheesy to say, but honestly, I was in awe of like what happened the whole week, and hanging out with this new group of friends. Like I just can't get over it. So this week changed me in a little bit like dynamic level, just because I got to hang out with them all week. We stayed up late chatting in our dorm, just chatting about more stuff that I wouldn't do necessarily at home with these people. But it's just, I don't know. I felt like I connected on them with a different level that I never had before, and I just want to make this video because I thought it'd be interesting. I actually did a poll on Instagram saying, do you guys want me to do this video? I got 10 votes yes and 1 vote no, or 11 votes yes actually. But so you guys asked, and or I asked and you guys received. I think that's how it goes. But anyway, this video was just tons of fun to make. I hope I sparked you in some way about friendship, about camp. Like, let me know what your favorite part was. Like ask me something like dodgeball, water games. Honestly, I didn't talk too much about the water games. There were just so many of them that it's hard to describe them. But at this point, I'm going back next year, guys. The week was amazing and so much fun. There's actually a video on YouTube if you want to. I'll put the link down below to the recap video of the week. I'm actually in it. Our group's actually in it, funny enough. So I'll put a link down below to that video. It's like a minute long. So a minute and 2 seconds. If that's too long for you, I hope it's not. Anyway, so I'll link that down below. And so yeah, I'm going back next year, 2022. I still have some posts I'm going to post about it of the water game. So if you're not following me over on Instagram, account is Boba Fett Jedi Master. You can click the link down below to follow me over there. And just be sure to subscribe to this channel, Lego Dude 11, for more videos in the future. And yeah, that's all I want to say. I connected so much with my youth group and everything. I hope that this wasn't too religious for you. I don't think it really was in any way. But anyway, I just thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow me, share, and comment. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to keep calm and play Lego. Bye, everyone.